What's going on? Happy Saturday, everybody. NFL Saturday, NBA, tons of college basketball, so many bets, so many profitable plays to find, and we're going to find them all. I'm going to do sharp money, DFS, giveaway slips, long shot parlays, all of that. And the best part is it's all going to be mathematically profitable. So let's just get right into it. First things first, I'm just going to connect my phone real quick, and then and then we'll get right into it. Let's see. All right, so first up, let's start with some DFS, probably some better, just because they're always doing discounts. Any DFS site that's doing a discount will probably start there. So let's just go to better picks. All right, so let me connect my phone here, and then we can get going. Right about there. All right, cool. Let's get right into it. So I'm sure there's going to be tons of NFL discounts. I'm very excited to see the value on touchdown scores. Those have been pretty profitable this season, and I'll walk you guys through why and how it's profitable. So to start here, looks like the first discount is Josh Allen to throw 190 passing yards. The reason why it's such a good bet is because the normal line's 211, but better's giving us a discount of 11 yards. So it doesn't matter if you like it or you don't. You can't argue with the value there. So it is what it is. So first up, I like to have multiple Oddsjam tools up. So like I'll start with a low hold tool, and then I also like to go into positive EV, and then switch it up from here to there. So got the EV tool, and then I'll also bring in the optimizer, and I'll bring in sharp money. I like to have as many tools as possible to find profitable bets with this. Okay, so we got better. We'll run 3-leg, and let's see. All right, cool. All right, let's see what we like. Some early NBA value too. Let's see. Yeah, I like this play. So this is what we're gonna run with Josh Allen's passing yards. Cody Williams over 7.5 points. I don't even know what team he plays on, but I mean the value's there. Looks like he's on the Jazz. The reason why this is such a good bet is because when you run a 3-leg parlay, it becomes a 6x payout. Each odds needs to be better than minus 122. The reason why this play has value is because FanDuel, pretty sharp book, they have it at minus 154. Fanatics has it at minus 140. The exchanges, No Big Profit X has it at minus 155. So every single book that we're seeing has the over favored, and basically it's better than minus 122 odds for Cody Williams. So we pair that up. We have an edge on each play. Run that through, a couple hundred bets, thousands of bets, and we're going to be very profitable. So let's just run that same pattern. I'm seeing this one here. FanDuel has the under favored, so does Prop Builder. Yeah, I'll take Mike Conley under 3.5 assists. That works for me. What's going on, Hippie? Big game today. Let's go Niners. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wouldn't lie, bro. If I didn't even know this, but like if Sam Darnold's out, Hippie, like it could be a closer game than everybody thinks. All right, so our last play is going to be Mike Conley under 3.5 assists. That's going to be our 3-leg parlay. Max is $10 for this discount. Value's value. So play is posted. Hit a like if you're going to tail. Once we do hit, sub, retweet, all of that good stuff. I'm going to share this in the link with everybody so that way you guys can tail. So just give me 1 second. Making sure everybody can have access to the link. I don't know if phone will work very well, but if you guys can tail on like a computer or something, then probably works better that way. Okay, so copy. Let's try this. My emotions are all over the place. I'm too hyped. I legit yelled yes when I heard the Sam news. All right, I just posted the better slip to YouTube and Twitch, and then for X, I'm posting it there right now. So just give me a second. I love that, Hippie. I love that the Niners are so like sneaky, like you could say. All right, cool. So I got the better slip in there now. So now we can go on to the next promo discount. Let's see what else they got going on. Can you look at some sharp money mainline? Yeah, bro, I got you. Green release. Let's actually do that right now. I normally like to go in like a little pattern, but anything you guys like want to look at books wise, tool wise, like we can look at all that. All right, so let me pull up sharp money. And then I'll do, let's just start with that. Like no filters or nothing. So there's about 12K liquidity coming in for the Pacers. It's not fully 12K because it's minus 720. So if this bet gets filled, it's going to be plus 720. And then this is basically the total payout. So it's going to be like way less, probably like a couple thousand. But I mean, still a good amount of liquidity. Might be sharp. So something to keep an eye out for. And then looks like we got the under in the Pacers and Pistons game. Looks like there's value on Brock Purdy's touchdown. Value on Brock Purdy to not throw an interception. Some hockey plays here. Let's see what else. My plan is to run it all, and then I'm going to do like a touchdown parlay, and if it hits, like we'll do a giveaway for sure. So if you're going to run main lines, green release, I would recommend maybe taking the Pacers spread instead of the just flat out Pacers money line since they are plus 660. Let me take out player props for you so that way we can look. Pacers under 224.5 also in the Pacers game. OKC plays today over 235.5. Looks like liquidity on the Patriots minus 4.5 and a little bit more on hockey. Some value for college football championships this Monday. Other than that, the liquidity kind of drops off. So, I mean, I'd like to stay away from like 4K and under. 5K and up is kind of like what appeals to me. So, hopefully, like those plays will be good for you. All right, let's just let's continue with better since there's so many discounts in value, and then we'll make our way over because we will be hammering everything later. EV, arbitrage, parlays, all that. So next discount on the list would be Christian McCaffrey over 98.5 rushing plus receiving yards. And looks like there's a third one too. Good slate today. That's probably what it is. All right, so it looks like we're going to take AJ Barner under 30.5 receiving yards. Barner under 30.5 receiving yards. You can see that Bet 105 and Pinnacle, very sharp books, minus 140, have the under favored. So does Bet Online, minus 140. And then the exchanges are also pretty sharp. They're trading at minus 160. So this is a very sharp bet. Now we just need one more to go with it. Let's see. Jordan Pope, college basketball value. Who do we like? I see we have AJ Barner already played. I want to find a really good play. I already like this parlay a lot. Okay, we're going to take AK for this college basketball prop under 8.5 points. I do like it. Prop Builder's got the under favored, and ProfitX has a good amount of liquidity backing it. So let's find AK. He's got a baller name. He's probably an absolute bucket. Actually, maybe not because we're taking his under. Value is value, though. All right, next slip's dropped. Smash that like, follow if you guys are tailing this. I'm going to post links in chat so that way you guys can all tail with me. And then if we hit, then we're hit. Okay, so let me go ahead and post this in there. I hate taking bets on my Niners because way too much emotion attached. Haha. But looks like Brock popped up in sharp money. I'm taking it for his under interception. I actually like his under interception because I feel like he's just going to take care of the ball this game. Some of your guys' hippie, some of your guys' plays like the Niners run, it's like super creative, and it's actually really entertaining to watch. Like that one play with Juwan Jennings throwing to McCaffrey, that was a good play. That was an entertaining play to watch. YouTube chat, it's in. I posted a link just now. Twitch chat, it's in there, and I just uploaded it to X, so everybody should have access to that. All right, so now we'll go to the third discount. That's all Kyle. He's a mastermind. Yep, facts. I'm excited to see what goes on today. All right, so let's go to better. Third discount would be Jamal Murray for tonight. Looks like the discount is over 34.5 points plus assists. That's something we'll take all day. Let's find two good picks to go with them. I want to get a little bit more picky with some of these plays just because I want it to be the absolute best in terms of value. And we've already been playing some of these, so I'm going to remove it. Like AJ Barner, we already played. Don't want to double dip into him. That one's all right. Some of these look all right so far. I just want to make sure the value's spot on. Okay, so what do we got? RJ Harvey rush yards. Not enough data to back that one up. All right, who do we like? Some of these don't look too bad. Two good picks. Let's see what we got. All right, let's check out the tools. This is why we got them all. See what the optimizer is showing. So LaMelo Ball over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. This looks really good. All the books have this over favored. FanDuel has it at minus 140, so I like that play. We'll take that. LaMelo Ball over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. All right, so we're going to pair him with Jamal Murray. If it loads. Okay, yeah, that one loaded in there. And then the last pick will probably be... Actually, what we could do, hippies, we could probably just pair it with Brock Purdy interceptions for the under, since there's liquidity going towards that. Looks like you can only bet the over and not the under, so I guess we'll have to skip out on that one. As good of a play as it looked, but it's all right. We'll find another play with good value. Sensabaugh under 4.5 rebounds, heavily favored for the under, between FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and Caesars. So, I mean, that's multiple consensus. I like that. That'll be our last play. Sensible. Is he just not on here yet? They might have taken him out. NBA, Bryce. All right, I guess he's not on better anymore. So we'll move to the next pick. Who do we like? We already played Cody Williams. Okay, yep. I like Dyson Daniels under 23.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. The reason is because is my better okay? Anything NBA I'm typing is just not coming up. Sensible is literally right there too. All right, yeah, my better's being a little bit weird, but good thing this is the last slip. So let me go back to that play since we will be taking it. LaMelo Ball got bumped, so that's how you guys know it's a good play. We just weren't fast enough. But it's all right. We got Sensible under 4.5 rebounds now. And the last play we're going to take is, let's see, where'd it go? We'll take Steph over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. I wonder why NBA is being a little bit weird. Nothing's popping up towards NBA. If I type in Curry, okay, cool, it's fixed. Over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. There we go. All right, so before I submit this and post it in chat, I want to make sure there's nothing else new popping up. All right, yeah, that works. 10's the max. There we go. All right, 3 pick is in. Make sure you guys drop a like if you're going to tail. I'm going to send this in chat right now to all 3 channels, so you don't have to worry about manually tailing it. All right, cool. I think we'll probably be good with Dabble or better for now. We can look into Arbitrage, see if there's anything good, build a parlay, make some risk-free profit and whatnot. So let me finish setting this into all chats and we'll move forward. All right, pick is in. All right, let's move to switch it up. Let's go to Arbitrage and then see if we can find some risk-free profits there. All right, so Buxamon, Novig, ProfitX, FanDuel, Kalshi, 4CX. I'm also going to take Prop Builder, Bookmaker, Bet Online, and Bet 105. And then I'm going to do a, actually, no, I'm not. We're just going to let it go. All right, let's see what we got going on. So first up, I see Sam Houston State is a 2.5% ARB with Bet 105. So what I'll do now is basically set those same settings to my phone so I can one-click it over. So FanDuel's there, Kalshi, Novig, ProfitX, We'll go down a little bit. We'll get bet 105. And then we'll get bookmaker, bet online, prop builder, and then I think we're good. Okay, so now Sam Houston State still looks really good. So the value here is on Florida International because they have it at minus 120 if it's really there. All the other books have this at like minus 150, minus 160. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to find Florida International since they have the value. So Florida International is at minus 120. So what I'm going to do is click into FanDuel now. And let's see how much they'll let me get down. I can get down 223 bucks. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm already limited on FanDuel, so there's kind of like no point for me to round like the numbers up. So this one's just going to be 223. This tells me I need to get down 280 bucks on the Florida game if it's there. So 280. Wager has been temporarily suspended. Oh boy. Let me try to refresh this. Maybe bet 105 will fix itself. Florida International. Looks like they pulled all the lines, so we're not going to submit that one yet. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this then. A lot of this should clear out in a second. So bet 105 is a little bit weird sometimes. They'll show lines that you can't actually play into. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out just because there's so much value going on right now. I don't want to get focused on one book. So like this could be a good play right here. Let me go to it on the FanDuel side first, and then we'll basically look at it. Need to take bet 105 off also on my phone. Okay, so this one right here, it's a 1.4, almost 1.5% ARB. I'm going to pull it up on FanDuel to make sure it's there. I see that it is. So now what I'll do is I'll pull up 4CX, and then we'll basically go to lock it in. So we're going to go to NFL, today's game. Let's see how much we can really get down. First, I'm going to check my FanDuel limits. I can get down 600. If I could do 600, I'll do 600. So NFL, we're looking for first half. So we're going to click over here. First half in the Broncos game, over 23. Let's see if there's alt markets. 22.5 needs to be at plus 106. Failed to load game data. All right, let's try that again. Okay, come on, bring us to all the lines, please. All right. First half total, we're looking for over 22.5. Yep, this one's at plus 106. And you guys can see we can get down $6,600 if we really wanted to, but FanDuel's only going to let us get down 600 bucks. So if I know that, I'm going to take $600 here on FanDuel. This tells me I need to get down 580 on 4CX, which I will. And I'm going to start with the 4CX side just because they're a little bit different. Sometimes their lines are like bet 105 where it's not really there. So I'm going to place 580 here. You can see that first half is taken at over. I'm going to place 600 here on the under. And you guys can see I just made a risk-free 14 bucks because I'm betting the over and I'm betting the under. I don't care if Josh Allen scores 5 touchdowns. I don't care if 10 touchdowns are scored to go triple overtime. It does not matter because I covered both sides. I covered the over 22.5. I covered the under 22.5, and I secured 14 bucks risk-free profit. Anybody can do this. Just use code Fireside if you sign up using Oddsjam. So if you have any questions, just shoot me a message. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and track that because that's 14 bucks that we have now that we can play towards parlays and whatnot. So that's good. I think I'm missing a few things in chat. So let me see what we got going on. What's going on, EV Cooks? All right, cool. So now that we made $14 risk-free profit, let's just go straight to Let's just go straight to the sharp money and play some EV parlays. And if it hits, I'll do a giveaway. So let's run that. I want to make this a little more fun too. Let's do player props only, and I want player touchdowns for today. All right, cool. So it looks like there's liquidity coming in on Brock Purdy to score a touchdown. I don't mind that at all. I actually like that bet. So we're going to do Brock Purdy anytime touchdown. All right, sick. And then we're going to take – who do we want next? Rashid Shaheed. Looks all right. Liquidity is already dropping off here, so I kind of want to avoid this. So maybe we will run some main lines with it just because I don't want to go too deep into like the lower liquidity stuff. So let's just bring everything back, and then we'll find something else to pair it with that's sharp. Can I take Brock Purdy under interceptions too? I saw that as a sharp money play. Passing interceptions. Can I pair it with the touchdown? I cannot. Well, let's see if let's see what other books have good odds. Yeah, no, FanDuel's got the best odds, so we're not going to be able to pair that, but it's all right. Okay, so I can't pair his interceptions. We're going to have to pair it with something else. Let's see what else we got. I'm thinking we take Pacers spread, maybe. What did the Pacers play today? 6:30? That's cool. So we'll take Pacers spread. That'll be our next pick. And then who else do we want? I like the liquidity here. So we're just kind of following the data here, guys. Over 235.5 in this Thunder game tonight. And then I think we'll do a few more picks to go with it. Let's run hockey. Just kind of going off the list here for some value. Looks like we're on Predators. They play late. All right, let's just do these 4 legs. All from the sharp money tool, and we're going to risk 14 bucks. And the best part is if we lose this bet, nothing happens because we placed an arbitrage bet that got us this 14 bucks. So nothing there. So if this slip hits, I'll do a giveaway. 200 bucks. Make sure you guys like, retweet, all that good stuff, subscribe, and I'll post something for if this giveaway slip hits. But for now, we can move on to, let's go back to some DFS. Let's see who else would be doing discounts. Maybe like Prize Picks might do one. Let's check. I'm very limited on Prize Picks, but I will still run slips on there just because the value's still there. So is there anything for today? I don't think so, but we could still try to run some Prize Picks slips. Who do we like here? Do we like Marvin Mims to get 2 receptions or more? Cross to Pinnacle. So I'm most likely going to take this bet. Yeah, I'll take this bet. Usually with price picks, since I'm limited, I'll run a 6-leg flex or 5 flex, probably a 5 flex. But we're going to go ahead and take this free play. CJ Stroud to record 1 passing yard, and then we'll go ahead and include all the other plays. So we're going to get Marvin Mims over 1.5 receptions. That's going to be play number 2. And then let's see who else is off. Miles McBride, 3 3-pointers or more. I don't mind that. Crossed with Pinnacle. Pinnacle is a very sharp book. I'm going to trust Pinnacle's lines over price picks. So Miles McBride over 2.5 3-pointers made. Okay. So now we just need 2 more, and then I think we'll be good. So who do we like? Who do we like? We'll take Jaden Hardy over 2.5 threes. That's another good value play. Jaden Hardy over 2.5 threes. All right, so we just need 1 more. Yeah, 1 more, and then we'll be good. We're crossing through a lot of NBA plays. It's just something we can't really help, just because there's more NBA games on than there is NFL this weekend. But I mean, we're gonna hammer what we can whenever it's there. I like Derek White under 21.5 points. That's a good 5th play. Derek White under 21.5 points. Where are you at, Derek? Points. Assists, blocks plus steals, field goals attempted. Here we go. All right. Flex play, and then we're going to run the max I can, which is 5. All right, submit. So I'm not able to share the slip with prize picks. So I'll keep it up just for a second for anybody that wants to tail. Just because if I try to do the slip, it won't work. You guys can see if I click copy link, unable to copy lineup. So I'll have to leave this up here for you guys. I think we'll move to, I'm going to look at, while I leave this up, I'll look at some underdog value. Seen a little bit of the same stuff I saw on Better. Let's check Dabble. Got some shots on goal value. All right, I'm just getting a feel for what's out there on the DFS sites. Let's check DraftKings Pick 6. A little bit more of the same stuff, which makes sense, but let's just see if we could find a good slip we could put together. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna put together DraftKings Pick 6 3-leg parlay for NFL because they are weird about that kind of thing. You have to do it by sport, so it is what it is. Let me take this off. All right, yeah, price picks link should be good, or the price picks play, I should say. Let's go to pick 6. Oh, they already have a discount too. So we're going to take Josh Allen to record 1 passing yard or more, and we're going to combine that with some of these NFL plays I like. So what I'll do to make it more efficient is first we'll select all, then we'll go to league, and we'll do just football. All right, we're going to take RJ Harvey over 12.5 rush attempts. Rush attempts, rush attempts, rush attempts. More. Okay. And then we'll take one more pick. Keon Coleman. What is he looking like value-wise? Do we like CMC 7+ receptions? Hippie, are you still in here? Do you like CMC to catch 7 footballs or more? Let's see if we could take Brock Purdy under interceptions from that sharp money play earlier. Can you not take the under? That's interesting. They only let you take the over also. And they also reduced the payout because he's expected to throw one. No worries, though. We will basically look at other tools to find our final play. So nothing on DFS yet. Now we'll check sharp money. All right, now we'll check the optimizer. Using as many tools as we can, anything it takes to find the profit. All right, we're taking Steph over PRAs against his hometown team. Well, no, I guess we can't even do that because it has to be football exclusive. All right, let's see what I've got. Bo Nix is interesting. Over 25.5 rush yards. Looking at what I like here. Yeah, we're just going to take Mims 2 receptions. It looks good to Pinnacle and the exchanges. I think we already took him on the price pick slip, but it's all right. The value's there. So this gimme pick allows me a max of $10. Okay, that's fine. All right, make sure you guys drop that like and sub button for this slip. Let me know if you're tailing or not. I'm going to share this now in all of the chats. So just give me 1 second. I think we may go back to arbitrage after this, see what else we can find. All right, pick 6 is in there. All right, should be good there. And I think we're good on DFS for now. I probably don't want to play too many NBA plays yet just because we don't know the lineup news. So I think we got a good amount of slips in there. Let's go back to arbitrage and see what we got. And I think we can go. Yeah, I'll add it back in if we needed to. All right, what do we got pregame? Got some tennis action. We'll probably take that out of there. Let's check sharp money again too. See if anything else popped up. So we're still value on the Pacers. A big NFL play came up. I don't know if this is really on Polymarket, but as far as I know, Polymarket doesn't allow player props in the US. But if you can take Kyle under 15.5 receiving yards, it looks like pretty good value considering there's almost 10K liquidity backing it. And then it looks like there's a lot more liquidity taking the Timberwolves to go over 230.5 points. Is this really on Bet 105 also? If it's on Bet 105, I'll play it. So we're looking at Timberwolves. Yeah, Bet 105 has been a little bit weird right now. They pulled everything and they haven't put them back at all. Ever since that arbitrage bet we tried on that college basketball play, I don't think they have anything up. You could see all of it slashed. So that Brock Purdy touchdown still there. We played that. Got some shots on goal. Can't really access those. Looks like liquidity also coming in for the Timberwolves to win tonight against the Spurs. Almost 8K liquidity. So that's a mainline play if you guys wanted to take that. Okay, I'm going to see what I can take from some of these plays. So here's a middle bet we could potentially get in. Kyron Williams over 59.5 rushing yards and under 60.5. So if he lands directly on 60, we will win both bets. But regardless, if we lock this in, we're going to make some risk-free profit. So I don't even let's see when. Okay, so this would be for tomorrow evening. I'm going to just look up his name. A lot of Williams. We'll probably just go to Kyron. There we go. So under 60.5 is there at plus 120. So now what I'll do is connect and basically where'd it go? What's the max on here? $500. So if I do 500 there, how much would I be taking elsewhere? 590. All right, cool. So what I'll do now is I'll place it first on BetOnline/Sports Betting AG. So I'll place that there. Under 60 is good. Now I'll take the over 59. And you can see I got this at plus 120. I got this at minus 114. So I played both sides. I literally cannot lose. It doesn't matter if Williams scores 5 touchdowns. I'm going to make a risk-free. I'm going to make a risk-free $10 at minimum. I can get up to $17. But the best part is if both bets has a chance to hit. Because if he lands directly on 60 rushing yards, I'm going to hit both bets for a total profit of, let's see. So I'll win 517 if it hits for the over, and if it lands directly on 60, I will hit for $1,117. So that is an arbitrage bet and also a middle. Those are the best because you have huge upside and literally no risk because you're getting profit no matter what. But I think that'll go ahead and do it. I'll call it here. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message on X, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Should be streaming tomorrow also. But yeah, that'll go ahead and do it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time.